Hi everybody, it's Dr. Motti Charter back again for another hoot. Another week has passed, breeding season, and we love it. So lots of stuff going on. We got in our Barn, Florida cams. Still the female is roosting in a box. Hopefully she'll lay another clutch. In Israel, we have lots and lots of stuff. We got the Israel Barn Cam number 1, 3 nestlings, and they finally fledged, but still in a box. Hopefully they'll stay for a little bit longer. And now 2 other cameras. We had hatchings. We have tiny nestlings. Unfortunately, one of them we already had siblicide. I'll get a little bit into that in this video, and also a special one I'll make about siblicide. Sad reality of nature. We get to see positive things, cute nestlings, sad things. Griffon Vulture nestling is doing great. Little owls, we're waiting for the pair to lay. Hopefully they'll lay. Pigeons, lots of stuff going on. So let's get into it. So we're here in Israel Barn Owl Cam number 2. We had different nestlings hatching this week. Unfortunately, there was a huge difference in size between the first and second nestlings that were 4 days apart to the third nestling. So the first nestling was 9 days older than the third nestling, and the second nestling was 5 days older than the third nestling. Now, because there's a huge difference in size, age, there's also a huge difference in size, which could be a problem, which unfortunately we ended up seeing was a problem. This mother does a great job preening and cleaning the nestlings. Maybe she does it even a little bit too much. So overall, 5 nestlings hatched. One of the nestlings died quite fast after. And after, as we see, something happened to the last 2 nestlings also. The parents, they seemingly do a good job, but something happened in the hatching that made this huge side difference. And when this happens is the older nestlings can dominate the food. They're just physically way larger than the smaller nestlings. And because this mother, she does take great care of them, but sometimes she also leaves at night. The male seemingly brings enough food for them. But it's definitely an interesting, weird nest. It always has been, in particular with the male. That here you go. Here's you can see the 4 nestlings. This is after the 5th one died. And you can see just a huge difference in size. I mean, just a huge difference in size. At this point, the 2 older ones are just dominating the food, completely dominating the food, and the 2 small ones have no chance. And unfortunately, what happened is at some point, when the female went out, one of the older nestlings started grabbing one of the smaller nestlings. And at this point, he thought it was food. This is a way also to, unfortunately, to eliminate competition. And he went on to actually eating and swallowing that nestling. Initially, it was unfortunately alive. And then the next day, the same thing happened. With the last nestling. So very sad to see. Luckily, hopefully the 2 last nestlings will survive. They're able to swallow prey whole. And regarding the eating of the another nestling, siblicide, I'll make a special video about that soon. In Israel Barn Owl Cam number 1, things are a little bit more positive. All 3 nestlings are huge, large, and healthy. In this week, they reached the top of the box for the first time in the box. Look at how cute they are. They preen one another. This is very common, also not only in pairs, but also in siblings, as we see here. And the parents did a great job bringing prey. They don't need to enter in the box. They just bring the entrance, and the nestlings jump up and grab the prey and eat it. During the daytime, they practice a lot with wing exercising, building up their muscles. Before flying, and also pouncing. It's very important, this practice in the nest box. During the nighttime, look at here, resting in between getting fed. So cute. And they were fed very well. All 3 nestlings ate. Obviously, they're old. They're able to swallow the nestlings whole. But the pair did just a great job. Look at how curious they are. They see a fly. Look at that. So cute. You know, barn owls, when they're at this age, are so curious about literally everything. And we had nestlings reaching on top of the box at nighttime and practicing wing exercise outside. This box is very high up. We actually need a lift to reach it, so it's important that they fledge and fly at the correct right time. And they fledged. They started flying around. At least the first two of them did. So this is exciting news. So keep an eye on Israel barn owl cam number 1. Hopefully they'll stay around. In barn owl Florida cam number 2, there's females still roosting in a box. Let's keep an eye on this. Hopefully she'll lay soon. We're here in barn owl Israel Ramon cam. So excited. This week we had hatching. Nestlings started hatching. Really always great to see. I hear the mother and the dad are looking at the new nestling, but whoops, the mother accidentally picks it up. Luckily that nestling was not injured. Maybe a little bit overly excited there. The male's doing a great job feeding them. The female also obviously still needs to eat. And there's only, at this point, one nestling, so it's very easy to feed just one nestling. So the female, in this case, didn't share because the nestling already was full. But the pair's doing a great job. It may be their first time they're breeding in this box. So it could be a young pair. Not sure about it. Overall, had 7 eggs. This week we had 3 hatching. Look at how great this male is. I don't know if he's preening the female to preen or if he wants to take a look at their nestling. He was obviously extremely excited too. But this preening while the female incubates and brood the nestling is just so precious. And the female, to feed this tiny nestling, has to break apart the tiniest of bits and provide the nestling these tiny bits of prey, because it's so tiny, the nestling. And the parents are just amazing. How it's just all instinct. They know exactly what to do. And look at how fast these little nestlings get up and go and beg for food. Another amazing thing is, look at here, the female actually helping the second nestling hatch. It's quite remarkable how the female, obviously at this point there's a communication between the mother and the nestling, but she gently helps the nestling, very gently actually, outside of the egg. It's a lot of work for the nestling. And at this point, the female really helps pull the nestling out of the egg. It's unbelievable to see these things, how gentle these birds that are predators, right? They kill mammals with these feet and bite with their beak. And look at how gently she pulls this tiny nestling outside of the egg. And then after, once she does that, then she pulls the nesting under her. Quite remarkable, these barn owls. So here you can see the female taking a rest. We still have 2 nestlings here. And after a few days, the 3rd nestling hatched. So as of today, the pair has 3 nestlings and 4 eggs. She's doing a great job feeding them. It may be her first time breeding, but doing an excellent job. So keep an eye on this camera. Lots of fun, lots of action in this Israel Ramon cam. So enjoy these tiny nestlings. I hope they'll all fledge. So we're in our Israel little owl cam. These little squeaky, little guinea pig sounding owls. I always say I love them. I think they're so cute. Unfortunately, the pair has not laid yet. Very weird. I don't really know what's going on. Very weird. The pair is coming inside of the box. The male brings food. They court inside of the box. So we'll have to keep an eye. Hopefully, the pair will lay. Look at how the male's preening the female's feathers. How cute is this? So really cross our fingers. Hopefully this little owl pair will lay soon, but in the meantime, enjoy them. They're the squeakiest, cutest owls there are. So here we're in a Griffon Vulture live cam with our favorite handicapped vulture parents. The nestling is about 32 days old. He's growing, doing very well, very strong. The mother is so cute. She likes to bring hay and stuff to fix up the nest. Oh, I don't know what I just did with a little effect. I don't know how I did that. Sorry about that. So even though they're handicapped, she's able to do this, and she runs and grabs the hay and stuff, brings it up, mouthful, and then puts it in her nest and pat it, make it nice for the nestling. The pair is just unbelievable, despite their handicap. And it always like it brings on a crowd. Here's a young Egyptian vulture coming to see what's going on, looking inside of the nest at the nestling. They're always interested by nestlings. So let's hope this pair will be able to successfully fledge this young. Keep an eye out on the Egyptian Vulture live cam. We're in the common kestrel live cam that we have a pigeon pair. This is their second brood with one squab. They're doing a great job. This squab, his nestling is growing very well. He's eating great. It's an excellent pair, this pigeon pair. It's always entertaining to see these guys, how such great pairs they are, and what a great bond they have. And it looks like they're starting to court, so they may be going for their third brood, even bringing a little bit of nesting material here. So I'm assuming they'll lay a third clutch soon. So keep an eye out. We're going to have a third clutch probably in this cam next to the nestling. Lastly, we got the Israel Barnall cam number 4. Again, also here we have pigeons. This is actually the third clutch, though they haven't been as successful as the other pair. This squab is quite large, and they laid already. This is one egg, basically 2 eggs this week. So the parents are incubating this new clutch while going to be fledging, hopefully, their squab. So keep an eye on this cam. This is a cam that we have lots of fights between pigeons. So wow, what a great video. Lots of stuff. Loving these cams is great. I want to thank everybody for all your timestamps in the chat. Huge, huge help. If you like this content, if you can help donate, we really need donations to keep this channel going. It's nonprofit. We don't make money. I want to thank the moderators. Without them, I would not be able to do it. They just do an amazing job behind the scenes, also providing most of these clips that you saw in this video, and also collecting the data from this timestamp. So thank you so much, moderators. And again, if you like this content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We need your help. Let's build this channel as large as we can. So keep on watching. Hoot you later.